Dopieee Frizzone. I'm from the 109th and Racine, RCG, running Chasing Grands. I'm doing an exclusive interview with ArKanaEntinfo.
Dopey, I'm so in love with you.
Baby, I keep in touch with you.
You so damn fly, you so damn cool.
Maybe I should fuck on you.
Man, I've been on the Chicago rap scene probably at least like 15 to 16 years. You know, when I was young, my mother used to say, you used to rap when you was young, but I don't remember it, but she always used to say it to me, like, cause I always liked the Nike shoes, you know what I'm saying? She'd say every time she got me Nikes, I'd say Nike. Ooh, sweet Nike, Nikes. Ooh, sweet Nikes, you know what I'm saying? So, but I always been popular, like, I ain't got no brothers, you know, I got all sisters and shit. So, you know, I had to teach myself everything. But you know, what intrigued me about the rap game was the stuff they had. You know, they always be with a bad bitch. I remember one day I was young in the car with my mother. I couldn't see out the window, and I just seen the dark ass motherfucker in a nice ass Cadillac. He had a bad bitch with him, and I just looked, and I always just been intrigued. I'm like, when I grow up and be old, I'm gonna be just like that. I'm gonna have me a nice car with a pretty girl up in it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just always had wordplay. You know what I'm saying? I always been popular coming up. You know, I come outside dressed one day, dressed the pop. I come outside dressed my way. You know what I'm saying? And then I come out again the next day and I see people with the same shit I had on. You know, with that being the scenario. So then the music industry came about. You know, I came up. You know, I got older cousins. I ain't got no brothers, so I always looked up to my older cousins, and they was into like Easy. So, and I always liked that shit, man. It's a certain feeling I get when I hear other people's music. Like, as far as artists out there, like I feel like that's me, and I always just want to go. I always just want to be involved in it. Like I always wanted to be a leader. I always wanted to lead the way. You know, I never wanted to be like nobody. I never really even had no role model. So that's what inspired me to be a rapper or an entertainer or a musician.
So how long you been on the Chicago rap scene, like really promoting it and really going hard and decided like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my career?
All my life. But you know, I never really had a team behind me, you know. I had my own company ever since I was like 21. You know, I caught the train downtown, Daily Center, copyrighted my own company. I realized that another man can't pay you better than you could pay yourself, and I learned that from Juvenile. And that's real, like, because if you gonna slave for somebody else and let them cut you a check, you might as well slave for yourself and get 100% profit, you know? So with that being the scenario, I always been businessman, but I didn't know, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to get into it. So I always helped out other artists. I always helped other people. I always helped everybody else. You know, my mother always used to tell me, you don't need nobody, you can do it yourself. But I always felt like I need a team, because that's what you see out here. But for some reason, you know, I realized the things, just because you do stuff for other people, don't mean they gonna do it back for you. So with that being the scenario, it's like you could do something for somebody else, but that don't mean they gonna do the same shit for you. But I never got caught up with that because I always did things for people from my heart. Like maybe I get it from my grandmother. I always just wanted to help people out. I always wanted to see other people succeed, because I know I'm gonna be all right. Because I always been my own person. But now that I got older and I'm a man now, you know, I went to San Francisco. I used to fuck with DJ Ram. He was a popular DJ back in the day, Ramsey. So he had faith in me. You know, he told me like, man, you remind me of like a Big L or something. So he was the first person I ever messed with, and this was like when I was 17. I don't know where Ram at, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? He got a son that rap too. He was my Uncle Bay Howard friend. You know, we all grew up in the Racine courts on 109th and Racine. So, but you know, I still was skeptical because I still had the Chicago state of mind. Like, I really don't trust people like that. I can't, you know, it's embedded in me. That's why, of course I got niggas. I got 200 niggas, 300 niggas, but that's why you see me in a lot of my music videos by myself, because I could put 30 niggas in my video, but do I really trust these 30 niggas? You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing was just staying true to myself. You know, I'm willing to die for what I believe in. What about you?
So Dopey, what artists in Chicago would you like to work with, and what artists have you already worked with, if any?
I work with any artist who's willing to get on and do this music and take care of their family. I don't give a fuck what gang you in. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm bossed the fuck up. If you my homie, I'm gonna ride for you to the end. I don't care what gang you in, what nationality you in. But a lot of artists I like to work with, as I said, I work with anybody who's willing to get on and make some money to take care of their family. Because I don't want my little cousins or nieces and nephews growing up being involved in this shit that I'm involved in. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to fuck with motherfuckers who's solid. As far as like, you know, if my little niece and nephew or somebody come home and with their report card and they got A's and B's, I want to give them some money so they won't have to grow up and be involved in the shit that I'm doing, going to jail and being on house arrest. Or if my little cousin, you know, he make the honor roll, I buy him a pair of mics or something, you know, because that's what they care about. I just want to fuck with people who's solid. You know, I always told myself, if I could link up with 5 niggas like me, man, we'll take over the motherfucking world. But as you can see, man, everybody not solid. But I know it's real niggas out here. I know it's real niggas down south. I know it's real niggas in California. I know it's real niggas in Texas. I know it's real niggas in Atlanta, Denver, Colorado, and I'ma link up with them, you know. But in Chicago, it's just a lot of fool shit and motherfuckers not solid. But one thing about me, I never depended on nobody else. As I told you, I ain't got no brothers. I was the youngest. All I had was older sisters and my mother and my grandma, you know. And with that being the scenario, they always had love for me. So I got the love I need. You know, I don't need the love from a bitch, or I don't need the love from another nigga, like, cause I grew up with morals and values, you know. But I really just want to deal with artists who on their business, who ain't on no shiesty shit. You know what I'm saying? If you just be a man, I want to fuck with artists who men of their word. Like, if a motherfucker pay you or something to do something, you do it. And you do it to your best ability. That's all I want. That's them the type of artists I want to fuck with. Motherfuckers who want to get on and take care of their family so they won't have to grow up and be in this shit, the shit we go through. But they say experience is the best teacher. And they ain't never lied.
Alright, so you told us what artists that you wouldn't mind working with in Chicago. What artists in Chicago have you worked with?
I work with Choice Films, P Killer. He my cameraman, and you know, he a dope artist, but he also took the stage to put other artists on, and that's rare in Chicago. Like, you don't get that. A lot of these niggas just arrogant and only care about themselves and they people. But I've been working with P Killer, like, at Choice Films. I know y'all seen them videos, and they got the ambulance coming on. There's a reason he got that ambulance coming on, because he feel like he here to save artists and promote them and put them out there. Now, you know he bossed up because he's an artist himself, and he willing to shoot videos for other artists and put them on. So that's definitely one artist that I'm proud to work with, and I'm glad my right-hand man, White Owl, He from the Hunters too. We from the Racine Courts. He was locked up with PK, and he linked me up with PK. And ever since I linked up with PK, PK always been solid, you know. And that's rare. You don't get that in Chicago. And PK from the Ickies. And you know, it was a saying that, oh, don't fuck with niggas from the low end. They all shicey. But I met a solid ass nigga from the low end, and I thank God for that. And I got a song called Hit a Lick with FBG Duck. And the reason I linked up with FBG Duck because he always been consistent. His music was dope, and he always stayed in his own lane and never tried to be like another artist. So these quotes, now I'm a man myself. I don't care about being like another artist. I want to be myself. So I got that song with Hit a Lick with FBG Duck. And so I'm like, okay, I linked up with him. PK hooked me up with him because PK shoot for every artist in the city. So PK hooked me up with FBG Duck through one of his homies. His TB, you know, because PK shoot for a lot of artists. So, and that was one of his homies. So PK linked me up with Duck. And you know, I was happy to do that because with Duck, when he said he was gonna be here, he pulled up at the time he was gonna be here. You don't get that from artists. These niggas so fucking arrogant. They'll have you waiting 2-3 hours for their ass. So I hooked up with Duck, did that shit. He did his thing. Like, you know, he freestyled the verse. He ain't like that. He said, man, run me back. He freestyled another verse. He ain't like that. He said, run me back. He did another verse. Now that shit was dope. I'm sitting watching him like, damn, this nigga a machine. And the crazy thing is, he blew the fuck up. Like, I did that shit. He already had a buzz and was on his way, but I linked up with him and he blew the fuck up. And another artist I want to work with, I want to work with Katie Got Bands. You know, it's something I like about her. Like, you know, about her being a female and still out here putting it down like how niggas will put it down. So that's one artist I want to link up with. You know, I know I've met her in the past, but I wasn't close with her or anything like that. But I do want to do a song with Katie Got Bands. That's another artist I'll work with. And by PK shooting for a lot of artists, you know, I'm a fan of the music industry. Like, so, and then there's another artist, like, he got this dope, his name was King Bo Bands. Like, he got some trippy shit, and I just like that shit because it was dope. It was something new. So that's another artist I'm looking forward to linking up with. And as far as producers too, I'm willing to link up with them too because they artists. Low Key Beats. You know, I purchased a lot of beats from him. He dope. Then my producer before, Money Mills. He a dope producer. That's an artist I want to link up with. And then I already been linked up with Hurt 'em Bad. A lot of people sleep on Hurt 'em Bad, but Hurt 'em Bad got platinum plaques because he used to make Tupac beats. So this is one of my producers too. And these are the underground artists. Like, I want to fuck with the underground. But so I fuck with all artists in Chicago though. I like Chance the Rapper. You know, I like Lupe Fiasco. I like Common Sense. I like R. Kelly. All my bitches like R. Kelly too. You know what I'm saying? Anybody just willing to get on and take care of their family, bro, I'm willing to work with you. The door's open.
Is it hard for you to get around and work with these artists with being on house arrest and having a band on?
It is hard, but this is my passion and this is what I feel good doing. By me knowing my judge was racist, but that ain't gonna take away from my passion in my heart. Everybody run into roadblocks, you know, but if something your passion, your heart, you gonna find a way to do it. Yeah, I gotta be in the house, but as you can see, I'm working. I was working back in 2016, but you know, I got into a little jam, man, you know, fucking confidential informants, and I had to sit down for 2 years, but once I got out, I got right back to it, man. I got right back to it. Y'all see me coming. Y'all see how I'm coming. And yeah, this fucks me up. I got to be in the house at a certain time, and you know, it hurts because I can't go out here and do shows and promote my shit. But the good thing about this is social media. Social media is the best fucking thing because I still could promote. Like instead of me being at them clubs and them venues, I'm still promoting my shit on social media. But hell yeah, it's hard. I want to go to California and do shows. I want to go out of town and link up with real niggas because I know they out here. You know, I know people look at Chicago like it's a lot of killing and shit and people taking out slang, but I know for a fact it's real niggas in these other cities, bro, and I'm gonna link up with y'all. I'm gonna link up with them.
So, I heard when you was going through everything that you was going through with your case and everything, that for a short period of time you was locked up with Kevin Gates.
I wasn't locked up with Kevin Gates, but I went to court. They saying I violated probation. I had a dirty drop. They saying I came in the house 10 minutes late in Bridgeview, Judge Linehan. So I'm sitting there, I'm nervous as hell. I'm stressing like, I'm serious. I'm getting gray hairs as I'm sitting in that bitch. Because I already know he don't like me because he had me on fucking house arrest for 19 months and I supposed to get off in a year. So I'm just sitting there, a motherfucker come walking out the back in an orange suit with, and I'm looking like, my mouth dropped. It instantly made my day. Then they opened their mouth. I seen all these dancing ass teeth. I'm like, damn, that's Kevin Gates. So that made my day. I'm trying to get on and I see one of my favorite artists who I look up to going through the same shit. I know I'm gonna get on. So I'm like, I'm hollering and I'm like, you know, he smiled and shit. I seen the teeth. He did his little symbol over his chest like, you know what I'm saying? It was a female in there with one of his shirts on, and there was another Muslim guy. He did this little Allah symbol over his chest and let me know he alright and he holding his head. And I'm like, damn, that was all love right there. That made my day. That made my stress and everything go away. Here it is, I'm trying to get on. And I see my favorite fucking artist. We got the same motherfucking lawyer. That shit made my motherfucking day. Shouts out to Kevin Gates, man. And I'm glad he free now. And Judge Linehan just retired. So we ain't got that same racist ass judge. It's a whole new motherfucker, but hell yeah, that made my motherfucking day. I was happy as hell, like damn, here it is. I'm an artist trying to get on. And I see my favorite fucking artist in the same fucking room. That made my motherfucking day, man. Shouts out to Kevin Gates, man. And in the same token, that's where I get a lot of my humbleness from and hard work and dedication. You know, so I look up to Kevin Gates, man. I love to work with him one day, man. I love to just have a conversation with him and ask him for some advice. You know, because he been solid what I've been seeing. He be straight up with motherfuckers. So shouts out to Kevin Gates. You see me, I got 2 phones right here. This is not a game. I got 2 phones right here. But hell yeah, that made my day, bro, seeing bro in there. And then he looked at me, you know, and I'm trying to talk to him and shit. He did his little, and I was like, man, that shit made my day, bro. Here it is, I'm an artist trying to get on, and I see a nigga, a superstar who already on, and it's my favorite artist. I know I'm gonna get on. That shit boosts my motherfucking agility and everything. That's why I'm still grinding like this, man. A lot of these artists don't know, man, how they help other people out in their real life. I was in that bitch stressing, but once I seen Kevin Gates, that shit took my stress away. Like, damn, I'm trying to get on, and I see a nigga who I look up to and already on, and we going through the same shit with the same judge. But Judge Linehan just retired, so I'm happy as hell. I'm finna go to court, and I'm finna try to get out this band, because I asked him to let me off. He said, no, I'm not letting you off with your background. But damn, I only supposed to been on this shit a year. How the fuck you gonna keep me on this shit? So they thought I was gonna fuck up. But nigga, I'm still here. You know, don't let that court shit and that jail shit stress you out, man. Just do the shit, get them people what they want, man, and once you get off that shit, man, you're gonna be free. You're gonna be free. Don't let that shit, that's what they want you to do. They want you to go in there and snap in front of them and be mad. And when I went in there and asked him to let me off the band, he said no. So 3 months, they gave me a 3 months continuance. I came back. He like, I see you been doing good. He say, just keep up the good work. I say, why thank you, Your Honor. District attorney mad as hell because they just knew they was gonna lock me up now. And I walked out that bitch. bitch, district attorney bitch looking at me in Versace and Louis and shit. What the fuck this got to do with you? I supposed to been off this shit a year ago. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, man, that shit made my day, bro. And that's the thing, like a lot of these artists that's on, they don't know how much they'll help a regular motherfucker, but that made my day seeing Kevin Gates. I know I'm gonna get on. I'm destined for success. I'm trying to get on. This nigga come walking around and he already on the superstar and we going through the same shit. Come on, man, this boss is out here, man. From me to you, man, this boss is out here, man.
So one thing you said was that you use a lot of social media right now because of you being on the band. Now I took a look at your Instagram and you got some very creative ways of promoting your music. How big is social media to you and getting yourself out there?
Well, to be honest with y'all, I never really cared about social media. That just wasn't my thing, you know. I'm the type of person, I'd rather have $10,000 than 10,000 likes. I'd rather have $20,000 than 20,000 followers. But I met a young female and she was telling me, like, you don't even got a lot of followers on Snap. You don't even got a lot of followers on Instagram. But I never really cared about that shit. But she told me, like, you need that. She was like, you need that because that's how you get popular. So when she said that to me, I thought about it. Now, PK been telling me the same shit, but I wasn't into social media. You know, I always cared about money, getting money, taking care of my family, paying bills, like being able to do what I want to do. But by me talking to different people, I realized, you know, see, I'm on the outside, I'm on the inside looking out. But sometimes when you're on the inside looking out, you don't see from the outside looking in. So I took advice. I started opening up and expanding my horizon. I took advice from people on the outside looking in. So I'm open for advice. So once that was said to me, I thought about it like, damn, that is true. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get on and be an artist, you do need social media. So I took heed to that. So now I don't care about social media, but I already was using social media because I'm on the band and can't get out here and do shows or travel to different states. So that's all I got. So right now, I'm building my social media. I'm going into that lane. I want to build my fans. I want to build my followers. But I never really cared about that shit, so that's why I don't got it. That's why I didn't have it. But now that I realize I need that to succeed with what I'm trying to do, shit, I'm on that shit. I'm on that shit like motherfucking flies on shit. I'm on it.
All right, so I listened to some of your music, Dopey. I watched your Instagram, and looking at you and looking at a lot of Chicago artists, I see that you have a different style, a different sound. How would you categorize your music, or what lane would you put yourself in?
My genre of music, see, a lot of my stuff is just based off my life or how I grew up. So I've always been popular. And women always liked me. I'm not saying like I'm some kind of Rico Suave ass niggas, but and for some reason they're attracted to the dope boys. You know what I'm saying? So the sluts, the whores, the strippers, the groupies, the women, the independent women, the classy ladies. So they always liked me before this music shit. So I figured that's who the fuck I'ma cater to. And then, like, as I told you, I ain't got shit but sisters, a mother, and my grandma. These are people who I was raised by. So I'm catering to women, all genres. Like, that's who the fuck I'm catering to, because that's who always had faith in me. And then this the crazy part. I'm going to tell y'all some real shit on this camera, though. A lot of these females is realer than these niggas. I'm going to just keep it funky with y'all. Like, a lot of these females, bro, they realer than these niggas. So that's who the fuck I'm catering to. Like, females will put your ass on. You think a nigga gonna put you on the whole time, they'll be hating on you, but a female gonna tell you in the raw, like how it is. Like, I don't think you should fuck with them. Like, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? So I'm catering to the women, bro. Women, period. And that's who I'm catering to.
So, with you drop, I heard you say earlier that you just dropped a video for the hottest out there. You're gonna do the remix soon. looking at your past videos, I seen you work with one particular cameraman. Is that are you exclusively working with, like, how is that going? Like, are you open to working with other cameramans?
Yes, I am. I got love for all cameramen. You know what I'm saying? Because that, if you got on from shooting videos, that's your passion. I got love for anybody who dedicated to their passion. You know, but in the same token, I'm gonna stay real to myself. I'd rather get it out the mud with somebody who's up and coming and just showing they work and they effort. And with that being the scenario on that topic, like I could go shoot with AZ. I got the money. I could go shoot with Ricky Arts. I got the money. You know, I could go shoot with Locker Films. I got the money, but in the same token, I'm willing to work with anybody. But I just want to get it out the mud with people who don't got a buzz, because it just seems like they're more solider. Like once people get millions and millions of views or get on, it's like they craft don't change, but the way they feel about other artists, like they feel like they've been there and done that. I want to fuck with people who still got that hunger, who still on the up and coming. And with me saying that, that's just the character of the person I am. Like I'm not a whore for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal. I'm loyal to myself. I'm loyal to the character of the person I am. So I've been shooting my videos with Choice Films. So I just want to fuck with one cameraman, you know, right now. But I got the money to go fuck with any cameraman that I want to fuck with. But I just want to get it out the mud with somebody, because that's just the character of the person I am. I'm the type of person, if you loyal to me, I'm going to move mountains for you. And I'm standing on my word. I'm a man of my word. And that's the thing. A lot of these people are not men of their words. They'll say they'll do something. A lot of people want to just use you because they figure they got a buzz. Like for me, for instance, I may go to a cameraman and ask them how much they charge. But once they see me pulling up in that foreign and that car that don't speak no English and see me clean all the time, they gonna try to tax me. And that's not real. Like, but if I pulled up broke with bogus ass ones, oh man, they'll charge me a different price. So I just wanna, I'm a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? But in the same token, I peep shit. But I ain't gonna say what I peep, but I know what's going on. It's just fucked up out here. When people see you clean or fly or pulling up in them cars that don't speak no English, they feel like, oh, this nigga got some money. I could tax his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's not real, bro. We all artists trying to get on. I don't give a fuck what you see. Treat me like a regular person. Treat me like I ain't got it. I don't give a fuck if you don't think I got it, because even in school, I used to fight so much in school, bro, as a kid coming up. And you want to know why I got into it? Because I always dressed nice. I always had the popular shit. So with me having this, the people who popular thought I supposed to hang with them, but I always fucked it with the people who didn't have it. I always fucked it with the people who didn't have the mics. I always fucked it with the people who didn't have the nice clothes. I always fucked it with the people who didn't have money. You get what I'm saying? And that was some confliction, because people looking like, damn, nigga, you got it. Why the fuck you ain't fucking with motherfuckers who got it like you? But nigga, I'm in fucking grammar school, nigga. I wasn't buying none of that shit. My mama and them and daddy was doing what they had to do to get that shit. Whether it was stealing it or, you know what I'm saying? And by me not having nobody to teach me shit, no brothers, bro. I looked up to my older cousin, Money, but, you know, he kept getting locked up doing time and shit, bro. So I stopped looking up to people and started looking up to myself. And with that being the case, man, I felt like shit, I'm gonna stay loyal to me. I don't care about what you think about me. I don't care about what you say about me. Like, I want to do what makes me feel comfortable. And with that being, with that on the subject, that's why I shot a lot of my videos with Choice Films. And then I just dropped hottest out there with Cash. I knew Cash for a while, you know, and I always wanted to work with him, but he was fucking with some of my other homies who I used to fuck with in the past, and I didn't get my chance, you know. But we linked back up years later, man, and I'm fucking with Cash too. You know, he an up and coming promoter. You know, he shoot videos, he do a great job, he wants some professional work, go holler at him. So I'm fucking with him too. I just want to get it out the mud with somebody who's getting it out the mud. Versus me being like a fucking dick rider. Oh, this nigga, he shoot everybody videos. If I put my shit on his page, cause he on with all these other artists I could take off, man. I don't rock like that. I'm staying loyal to myself, man. I want to get it out the mud with the niggas who getting it out the mud. I don't want to go spend my motherfucking money with somebody else. I'm talking about right now. Eventually I get to fucking with other videographers. But right now I just want to get it out the mud with the niggas who getting it out the mud. You know, I fuck with the underground. The trenches is what they call it.
Now, you don't get a lot of artists that, you know, think like that wanna go through the struggle and put in the work and things like that. So how do you feel about the music industry right now and the choices people are making and how business being done and the finesse and all of that as far as the music industry goes?
It's fucking horrible, bro. If I dwelled on that fucking shit, I wouldn't even be in the rap game, because there's so much fake and fuckery going on. Like, motherfuckers sneak and copyright your videos when they don't have the paperwork for the beats. Like, it's so fucked up, but it is what it is. So it's better to do your research and know what the fuck you getting into, and know the type of person you are. If you loyal to yourself and believe in yourself, you gotta believe in yourself. Fuck these other niggas, man. Fuck these other niggas. If they got views or followers of their own, so fuck them, nigga. The same way they got they shit, you can get your shit. And that's how I am. I don't give a fuck if you got followers or got a deal or none of that shit, nigga. I wanna fuck with niggas who solid. Nigga, I ain't no fucking clout chaser. I've been popular my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Only thing different from me and these other artists is that they got fans and followers. Nigga, I've been popular my whole life, bro. High school, grammar school, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I realize about the music industry, bro, you gotta do what's best for business. Like, I understand somebody may be your friend and you want to be loyal to them, and man, fuck that shit. Do what's best for business. Do what's best for business. Because everybody don't think the same. Everybody ain't solid. Like, if you've never been around solid people, how are you gonna be solid? You never been around solid people before. How the fuck you gonna be solid? So, and the industry fucked up. But do your research. Believe in yourself. Grind hard. But one thing I know, hard work pay off. I don't give a fuck if you gotta grind for 10 years, 20 years. When that shit pay off, boy, that shit gonna come in abundance, boy. And also, man, you gotta talk to God, man. You gotta talk to God. Like, I believe in God. I believe in God. I ain't saying I'm some religious person. I ain't saying I still won't carry out a violent act of a motherfucker who try to hate on me or harm me or stop me from taking care of my family, but shit. Because you don't know what you get into dealing with these people out here. Some of the nicest motherfuckers be some of the evilest motherfuckers. You think a motherfucker trying to help you in this industry, but really they just trying to help themselves or use you. And they feel like they can use you because they got a buzz or they got followers. Nigga, I'ma get it out the mud. Fuck you, fuck your views, fuck your followers. I'ma get it out the mud. I mean, I believe in you. I'm glad you got on, but I'm willing to grind for this shit, and that's rare. Everybody just want a handout, but this come with the type of person I am, bro. Like, I believe if somebody gives you something, you want to appreciate it. But if you grind hard from the bottom and work for it, when it come to you, you really gonna appreciate it. That's why a lot of these niggas get on and fall the fuck off, because somebody gave them a handout. They don't know what it takes to make sacrifices, to make choices. You gotta be a thinker. You got to be a thinker. You got to be a thinker, and you got to be willing to take advice from other people. A lot of these motherfuckers just so stuck in their own ways. They think everything what they doing right. I used to be like that. I used to didn't want to hear what nobody saying. But now that I done got a little older, I feel like I'm on the inside looking out, bro. I gotta listen to other people. I gotta hear what other people saying, because they may see something in you that you don't see. But at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, you have to do what's best for business and believe in yourself. I don't give a fuck what you go through. I don't give a fuck who talking about you. I don't give a fuck what social media try to portray you as. If you know it ain't you, believe in you. Have faith in yourself, and that's real. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers can't even find themselves, bro. They don't know who they are. They feel like they need somebody to tell them. They feel like they need somebody to show them the way.
Sound like you definitely know exactly what you're doing, where you headed, which I'm definitely curious to know, what is the future for Dopieee Frizzone?
Well, I'm gonna help out a lot of people. When I get on, I ain't gonna be arrogant. My hand's open to anybody who want to get on. And I got artists now myself. I got a female artist named K Storm. I just dropped a banger with her. It's coming soon. I got artists myself, man. I'm finna become a businessman. I'm finna promote my own shit. I ain't looking for no handout from no label. Like I said, I want to get out the mud, so when it come, I appreciate it. I really don't want no handouts. But I want to link with solid people. I got solid people in my circle right now. That's why y'all starting to see me with a buzz. That's why y'all starting to see the work. Because I fucked with so many people who only fucked with me because I had it, or because I got the best this, or because I'm always fly. Like, I'm past that shit now, man. I done bossed up. I'm so bossed up, I don't even talk stuff. So with that being the scenario, bro, I got artists now. I'm finna, it's all promotion. I got an artist, female artist, and we finna get to it. And I hate to speak, because I believe actions speak louder than words, but I had to do an interview because I didn't have an interview. But there's a lot more to come from Dopieee Frizzone. I'm working hard. Overtime. It's all promotion. I'm here, and I'm not going nowhere. Original, I'm not copying off nobody. This is my own shit. I'm the champagne of the rap game. Toast.
Alright, so Dopieee, any final thoughts? Where can the people find your music, or YouTube, anything of that nature? Anything else you want to get out there?
Yeah, you can YouTube Dopieee Frizzone. You go on Spotify, type in Dopieee Frizzone. You could go to Choice Films, Dopieee Frizzone. ArKanaEntinfo, type in Dopieee Frizzone. My Instagram is Dopieee_Frizzone _109. It's that Lamborghini music. I'm fucking with niggas who really want to have something, who really want to do something. Fast too. Fast. And final thoughts, man, just do what's best for business. You know, don't get in your feelings with this shit, man. Everybody don't think the same. Just believe in yourself. Take care of your family. When you working hard in that booth, think about your mother. Think about your kids. Think about your little nieces and nephews who you don't want to grow up in this shit, man. I'm out, man. Dopieee Frizzone, 10-9, 109th Racing, RCG, man. Free the guys. Free my homie Brandon Jackson, you know. He gonna get that appeal soon. Free King. Put yourself around people who believe in you, and don't clout chase. If you reach out to an artist who own anything, just make sure it's somebody who you believe in. Don't just do it because they got a buzz. Be genuine with this shit. Be genuine with this shit, and you don't get that no more. It's fucked up out here. Everybody just is so full in Chicago. That's why I don't even understand, like, all these other cities want to be like us and take our slang, but it's a lot of fake ass shit going on, man. Oh my God. Just do what's best for business. Your business. Get on your shit. Get your shit. Don't tell nobody shit. And it's a wrap.